Welcome to the Half Kmen podcast. My name is Fowobi. Today, let's talk about fuel your body with purpose and it will carry you to your dreams. Before we proceed, I feel the need to address something. I saw this comment yesterday on my TikTok post. It was the one I posted yesterday morning. And somebody said something. They said it like my pronunciation of wordings is very poor. And I was like, I need to address this. Every human being will speak other people's language based on their dialect and accents. I'm not trying to fake my origin. I don't want to. I am an African man, a Nigerian man. I'm from West Nigeria. Originally, I'm from Southwest. I am a Yoruba man. If you travel far and wide, let's say you travel to France, for example, and you meet a Frenchman. A Frenchman is going to speak English. That is, if he understands English language, he's going to speak English language with his dialect and accent. He's not trying to fake it, trying to act like he's Caucasian. He might have the same skin complexion as a Caucasian man, but he knows his origin. Only Africans will criticize other Africans and try to humble them when they speak other people's language with their accent and dialects. That is a poor man's mindset. I remember back in the day when I went to secondary school. I went to secondary school in Lagos, Nigeria. I went to a boarding school. Our teachers back then, they used to beat us for speaking our native language, which is Yoruba land. And you know, which is Yoruba language, excuse me. We have three major languages in Nigeria: Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. I lived in Kano State for 4 years as a child coming up. And I did my NYC in, Imo State, which is Igbo land. I don't understand those two languages. It is only Africans that teach the future leaders. They teach future leaders with the language of other people. And who do you blame? You don't understand. Ignorance. Ignorance of an African man should be studied. The African man believes that, the African man thinks they know, especially if they have the opportunity to experience a first world country and they eventually have the opportunity to come back to Africa. You will see them acting like this. Oh my God, I can't even do this. Especially those that come from UK and the United Kingdom. That come from United Kingdom and United States. Acting all bougie, like they've never been to the soil of, like it was not Africa that they were raised. I call them Adekodere. Adekodere are people who come from nothing and they eventually become something and they think they are all that. The people who come from money don't even act like this. There's this guy, he's a food critic in Nigeria. I'm not going to mention his name. He criticized people for how they hold cutleries. Like every ethnicity have their way of consumption, of consuming food. A Chinese man, an Asian man, they use chopstick. It's like me calling an Asian man an illiterate because he does not use fork and knife. You understand? In our ethnic background, for example, we eat food with our hand. Rich people, like, they follow. How can I explain this? The problem with the African man is the African man thinks when he operates like the Caucasian man or the European man, he's bougie. But if you travel far and wide and you meet an European man and you meet a Caucasian man, they don't see you as anything because you're not embracing your culture. It's like you trying to flex like you speak English. Like, are you telling me like you understand English than me? Dude, I went to school. I have a master's degree in computer science. I'm not an illiterate in any way. But we speak, like I'm speaking to you right now, I am speaking based off of my dialect and accent. The African man needs to change their mental state of mind. The right way is to teach the future leader of your country with their language. It will be a good educational system if, let's say in Nigeria, for example, everyone is forced to learn Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. And then to understand English as a plus. But you understand? It is even common in that continent of Africa that If you don't speak English language and you speak, let's say, pidgin English, which is a broken English, the African man will call you, African people will call you illiterates. Like, these ones are illiterates. Me, I am educated. Like, it's like a Chinese man calling their citizens illiterate because they don't speak English. It will never happen. We have Chinese people that are professors that do not understand English language. It is only the African man that believes that when you speak English with certain accent and dialect, you are educated. Better change your mindset, though. You have a poor person mindset. Change your mindset, though. Change. On to today's topic. Fuel your body with purpose. It will carry you to your dreams. You need strong body to have a strong mind. I'm telling you, man. And when I say strong body, I'm not talking about necessarily jacked up like, oh, that's 6 packs. No. You need your body to be in the right place. The right place. Like, take for example, you wake up in the morning, do 10 or 20 jumping jacks. 10 or 20 jumping jacks. You get me? Do your sit-up if you can. If you cannot do, just do your jump. Your jumping jack should be enough for you if you're a lazy man. Do 20 or 30 jumping jacks. You understand? Try and do push-up. You need your muscles, you understand, to function well. Because whatever dreams or goals you think you have, it is going to challenge you. Oh, that was this guy I was talking to like 2 weeks ago on a consultation call on this platform. His question was just ridiculous. He said, what can I do? I don't want to experience failure. He's fairly intelligent dude. He studied mechanical engineering, but he doesn't want to experience failure. I have to tell him, I have to tell him the harsh reality. I said the lesson, the resilience, the perseverance, the drive to keep pushing forward, you're going to get it from that failure. It is inevitable. But to even have the strength to pick yourself up, your body has to be strong, man. Your mind, powerful, man. You see all these winners, all these guys that are top echelon, like Aliko Dangote in Nigeria, the most richest African. Like Femi Otedola, one of the most richest Africans. Like Jeff Bezos, one of the most richest Caucasian man. Like Mark Zuckerberg, one of the most wealthiest Caucasian. Elon Musk. Elon is the most richest African. You get me? Like, but he looks like he's Caucasian, but he's not. He looks like he's European, he's not. He's a full-blown African man. You cannot possibly imagine what those men have been through to get to that level where they are. You cannot possibly imagine their daily challenges. I swear to you, they don't look like they are healthy, but believe me though, they have a strong body and they have a strong mind. You need it, man. At all say it bad. Do your jumping jacks, do your 20 or 30 jumping jacks. If you can't do your push-ups, do your pull-up bars, swing some dumbbells. You get me? Watch what you eat. Drink tea. You need tea. Avoid alcohol. Avoid alcohol like a plague. You do not need alcohol for nothing. Avoid it like a plague. Toss it away. Drink tea. Take coffee every now and then if you can afford it. But you need a strong body. You understand? From personal experience, I learned this. Let's say the goal is to be rich. You have an idea of, let's say, you want to build a real estate company. That is your dream. If you know you don't have the money to afford paying a lot of staff members or just to start, the first strategy is to go and work for people so you can learn the information. Information is key. So you can learn from those people that have those business already. Tell them you want to do internship. You're a good student. Let them test you for 30 days for free. And then whatever amount they pay you, you can decide to work for them for 3 months. You're learning. It is priceless. There are certain things you can learn on YouTube. One-on-one lesson though. You need one-on-one mentorship. You need people that will hold your hand like this. Preferably, if you want to go into entrepreneurship, I would suggest you go and become apprenticeship. What is that thing? You know that thing now. You need, I'm lost for words. But you know what I'm talking about. Go and become an apprentice. Apprentice. Yeah. Go and become an apprentice. Let them hold your hands and teach you. Let them send you around. Luckily for me, I was under the wings of my father. I was under the wings of my mom. But it's not everybody that has that privilege. But then people come from nothing every day and they become something. The world most richest people, Baba, they come from nothing. Most people, it is a known fact that most people who come from money, they don't end up becoming something. That's the truth though. But the ones like Aliko Dangote, for example, is from money. Femi Otodola is from money. Jeff Bezos, that guy is from money. Mark Zuckerberg, that guy is from money. But there are certain people that they did not come from money and they become. You understand? There's an advantage to come from money. The Yoruba people will say, "Ajá tó bá lọ́dẹ lẹ́yìn, á pọ̀bọ," which simply means that a dog that has an hunter, it's going to kill a great or a big animal or whatever. You get the point. So, fuel your body with your purpose. Fuel your body with your purpose. Keep trying. I was saying something earlier before I lost my, my train of thought. I wanted to say the mission, let's say the mission is to become rich and to become wealthy. You don't have a lot of money to toss around or just to pump into advertisement. You try. You offer free services. I did the same thing. A lot of startups did the same thing. You offer 12 months, man. And some people will say, then how do you make money? You probably won't make money in your first attempt. This is the shocker for most people. People want to start business today and become millionaires tomorrow. It does not work like that. People need to trust your service. People need to trust you, man. You get me? And then you need to be under the wings of people that will teach you the harsh reality of whatever you're trying to become. Or if you don't have anybody to, you don't have the money to pay for one-on-one mentorship program, you don't have the money to pay for one-on-one programs, you're not even in the vicinity to go for internship with anybody or to become an apprentice, to become an apprentice. Oh God, apprentice, to become an apprentice. Oh God, you get the point. You're not in the vicinity to get any of those things. Then your failures are going to teach you. That is the way. It's going to take you longer, but with drive, with strong body, with strong mind, bro, you're going to learn. Because that means, if you do right, that means you're going to use the resources you don't have, you understand, to pump it into failing. Because let's say 0 to number 9. Let's say 0 to number 9 is the doorway to success. People who come from money, people who have mentorship programs, people who have mentors, their mentors will tell them that I would suggest you try door number 2, number 5, and number 9. One of those 3 should get you into the land of success. That is the way mentorship program works. That is why I encourage you to have elderly people that can teach you, or people with knowledge, people with wisdom that can show you. You understand? Because nobody has the accurate template of success and say, okay, out of 0 to number 9, try door number 2, you will be successful. No, they will give you different options and say, how about you try number 3 and try number 5 or try number 10? No, or try number 9. You get me? Because there is no number 10. But if you want to do these things yourself, which is what most people did, my good friends, you need a strong body, a strong mind, and you're going to start knocking on each of those doors. So obviously, people who come for money or people who have, mentorship programs, they will get in before you. But you too, you're going to get in. Come on now. You will laugh last, laugh best. You're going to get in, and it's going to take you most of your life. You learn differently. You're going to learn, what is that English word? It is going to build your character. But you're going to get in eventually, if that is what you want. You're going to get in eventually, though. So, watch what you eat, watch what you participate in, avoid alcohol by all means. You don't need alcohol for nothing. Drink your tea, drink your coffee if that is your thing, and take your medications if you have one. All these, multivitamins, and work out. New one bar, man. Keep learning, keep doing research. That is, if I tell you guys all the time that I binge YouTube. I binge YouTube, man. You know how people binge movie? Binging is when you just sit down and just watch. I watch YouTube. I do research based off of what other people are doing. You understand? Because nobody knows everything. Take your time to invest into yourself. Buy books, read books, become better. You don't know everything, no. Everybody will say, yeah, yeah, I want to be rich. Being rich is not the first strategy, though. You need to solve people's problem. You understand? Then people will pay you money. They will. You solve their problems. You offer free service, let's say 7 days free trial or 30 days free trial for people to just see your service. You get my point? And then you grow from there. You go from there. But you need a strong body, my good man, to have a strong mind. Fuel your body with your purpose. All you think